Hey guys, it's CryptoChris here to bring you my first video, the next big cryptocurrency with the best return on your investment. And if you haven't guessed it this far, it's HPB, High Performance Blockchain. I really wanted to dedicate my first video to HPB because of how much I believe in this coin, and I'm super excited to share with you guys my findings. I just wanted to remind you I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. All material covered in this video is my personal opinion, and I always advise you to do your own research. So in this video, I'm going to cover how I came across HPB, what HPB is. We're going to take a look at the team. We'll take a look at their roadmap. I'll give you guys a few price targets and a general summary. So how I came across this coin. Before I make an investment, I always ask myself these two questions. Where is my money better off, and what will give me the best return on my investment? And after doing countless hours of research, I found that HPB is the current best investment opportunity. I came to this conclusion by creating a spreadsheet comparing hundreds of coins listed on CoinMarketCap and factoring in a bunch of different things, including the supply to price ratio, market cap to price ratio, volume valuation, and community growth. This gave me the top undervalued coins that were getting a lot of attention. I then researched and filtered out the companies that could be potential scams or pump and dumps. After doing all this, I narrowed my list down to the top 8 safest and best investments. So out of all the coins I researched and did calculations on, these are the top 8. This chart shows their current market cap, price, circulating supply, and volume. I'm not going to get into all the different ratios and calculations that I did for the sake of keeping this video short and concise, but I'll give you guys one example of a calculation I did that will help you guys understand why HPB is a better investment than Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any of these other coins. Don't get me wrong, Bitcoin and Ethereum are both great cryptocurrencies that will continue to grow, but that doesn't mean they will show you the best return on your investment. Remember, successful investors always take the time to find low-risk, high-reward opportunities. So I'll use EOS for this example because HPB is considered to be the EOS of China, and I'll go more in depth in that later in this video. A lot of people say EOS is one of the best investments, but this example will help you open your eyes and see why your money is better off in HPB. So EOS currently has a market cap of about 5.3 billion, and if it were to grow to the size of Ethereum, which is about 80 billion, it would have a growth factor of about 15 times, which would give each EOS coin the price of $122.39. So here are the calculations. If you take the market cap of Ethereum and divide it by the market cap of EOS, you'll get the growth factor of EOS if it hit Ethereum's market cap. If you multiply the current price by its growth factor, you'll get the value of each coin. So what is the return on your investment if EOS hits Ethereum's market cap? It would be 1,397%, which is about 14 times your money, which is an amazing return on your investment, but not the best. So I did the same calculations as the example with EOS and made a chart showing the growth factor, price change, and percent ROI for the top 8 coins, and this is what I got. If Tron were to hit the market cap of Ethereum, it would have a 36.34 growth factor, giving it a price per coin of $1.09 and a percent ROI of 3,534. I did the same with all of these other coins, but I really want you to take a look at HPB. If HPB hit the market cap of Ethereum, it would have a growth factor of 554 times, giving it a price per coin of $3,594. This is a 55,291% return on your investment. As you can see from the chart, HPB will show you the highest returns. You guys are probably saying, no way, that's crazy. That means HPB is valued higher than Ethereum, which isn't true. Remember, you have to factor in the circulating supply. The lower the circulating supply, the higher the value each coin will have, as we see with Bitcoin. Take a look at the circulating supplies for all these coins and you'll see that HPB has the lowest. So what is HPB? HPB is in line to compete in the smart contract distributed application space by being the first to introduce hardware acceleration combined with software architecture to achieve millions of transactions per second with confirmation levels that take 1 second. They'll be using a DPoS, Delegated Proof of Stake Consensus Protocol, which is the fastest, most efficient, most decentralized, and most flexible consensus model. The problem with blockchain platforms today and why it hasn't been widely adopted and implemented by big companies is that they simply can't handle enough transactions per second to meet real-world use. A company like Visa handles 24,000 transactions per second, which no current blockchain platform can support. I've listed the top 4 competitors and their transactions per second. HPB is labeled the EOS of China because they are both working to achieve 1 million transactions per second, and although I think EOS is a great project, it looks like HPB will beat them to market, and we'll discuss that later when we look at the roadmap. HPB is aiming to bring blockchain platform that supports the requirements of Baidu, Alibaba, and Tencent, and develop an infrastructure for a true enterprise blockchain world. So let's take a look at the team. The founder, Wang Xiaoming, has 10 years of internet technology development experience. He's a co-founder of China UnionPay's big data team. He founded and served as CTO of Beltel. He has a vast amount of experience in cross-border e-commerce, financial payments, big data, and was an early explorer of blockchain technology. After doing some digging, I found that he goes by the alias Blue Lotus and wrote the official Chinese translation for the Ethereum website. He's also the author of the Blockchain Development Guide, which introduces the basic principles and techniques of blockchain. I'll leave the links to these in the information section below. Now let's take a look at their chief architect, Wang Chan. He received highest honors and graduated with a master's in information management from Carnegie Mellon, one of the top 3 computer science schools in the United States. He represented Carnegie Mellon in mathematics and won a number of national awards and competitions. He has over 10 years of big data architecture and management experience as lead engineer at Oracle Big Data Infrastructure Group. There's also a list of more promising team members that you can look up on your own time. Now let's take a look at the advisors. You can find more detailed resumes on their LinkedIn. So number 1, look at Wen Zhongru. He's a Nobel Prize winner in physics, was a previous data scientist for eBay. He was also the senior machine learning software engineer at UnionPay. What really excites me is Long Kai, aka Kelvin Long, if you want to look him up on LinkedIn. He's a co-founder and CEO of UnionPay. And for those who don't know UnionPay, it's a Chinese payment solution platform that handles more transactions than Visa and MasterCard combined. It has an annual turnover of 80 trillion yuan, which is over 10 trillion USD. And guess what the CEO of UnionPay brought in? A confirmed and announced partnership between UnionPay with HPB. Directly from HPB's white paper states, after listening to the design concept of HPB, China's largest financial data company UnionPay has joined as a partner with HPB with the common goal of technological practice and exploration of financial big data and high-performance blockchain platform. UnionPay Wisdom currently handles 80% of China's banking transaction data. HPB will join hands with China UnionPay to serve all industry partners, including large banks, insurance, retail enterprises, fintech companies, and so on. This is a super strong partnership. And just 2 weeks ago, HPB also announced a partnership with CP Chain, working together on a next generation blockchain Internet of Things project, which is another really strong partnership. Now let's take a look at the investors. Yes, NEO is one of them. From attending the HPB workshop at Stanford, the founder Wang Xiaoming said so himself that NEO and HPB have a good working relation. So now let's move on to their roadmap. You can see their updated roadmap on their official Twitter. The one on their white paper is a little outdated as they are still making updates to it. They've just started recruiting developers to join their team and promoting HPB in the West, so I think it's going to build a lot of momentum for them. If you guys didn't know, the Chinese like to focus on building the product first and marketing later, as we saw with AntShares, which were branded to Neo. As you can see, they finished development of their hardware acceleration chip in October and finalized their blockchain underlying network optimization program in November. Their testnet is scheduled to be launched by the end of Q1 2018, and their mainnet will be launched by the end of Q2 2018, which is when EOS's ICO will finally have just completed. First mover advantage is extremely important, as we see with Ethereum. And from looking at both timelines, it seems like HPB has a huge head start. So at the time of this recording, HPB is currently $6.49. Price targets. So from looking at their upcoming events, I came up with a timeline of price targets. The first target is $13.50. Giving it a market cap of about $300 million, and I can see this happening by March, which will give you 108% ROI in the next few months. The second target is $45, giving it a market cap of about $1 billion, and I can see this happening by June, giving you an ROI of 593%. The third target is $116.87, giving it a market cap of $2.6 billion. And I can see this happening by the end of 2018, giving you a ROI of about 1700%. Considering EOS's market cap is already currently over $5 billion, I would say these are pretty conservative outlooks. So why is HPB the best investment right now? It's currently extremely undervalued considering what they are bringing to the blockchain industry. It's labeled the EOS of China because they both are working to achieve 1 million transactions per second. HPB just recently started marketing to the West, attending the Blockchain Connect conference in San Francisco, then hosting workshops at Stanford, UCLA, and Columbia. I was able to attend their workshop at Stanford and was able to see how much attention this project is getting. They had over 100 attendees for their first workshop outside of China. It has the best return on your investment, better than the competitors. It has high volume. Currently, HPB is only listed on Allcoin, Bbox, and just got listed on KuCoin on the 5th. It's doing great volume for only being listed on these smaller exchanges. Imagine how much the price can rise when they get listed on Korean exchanges or on Binance. As you can see, this coin has a lot of room to run. It's getting a lot of attention and demand. It has a big growing community. It has a great timeline, great team, and on top of all that, they're doing a masternode system. A masternode system allows you to stake your coins if you hold enough and earn more HPB. This masternode system encourages people to hold their coins instead of selling them so they can earn dividends, which has proven to help increase of price, as we can see in coins such as Dash, Pivx, and VeChain. So that wraps it up for this video. If you found this information useful, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and follow me at CryptoChrisChan on Twitter.